Starting off, you can see all of the different directions Mario is taking. Some of them going over the green thing, most of them going on this side of the snowman, trying to get all the way over to the star in the corner of the level past the ice bully. This was the round of people that went on the close side of the snowman, rather. You can see just how fast the C-up slide is right here. Mario shooting off in the right-hand side of your screen. Compare that to the yellow Mario that's just hitting the star right there. That's how fast the C-up trick actually goes. It's kind of ridiculous. This is the Marios that went all on the right side of the snowman instead of the left side. A little bit faster than going on the other side, if you do it right. Unfortunately, this is the latter half of the competitors that went on the right. And here, for the top competitors, you can see them all basically going in a straight line right here. All these tasters with the same idea, but the red Mario coming in first. Congratulations to Rush for winning that one. All the other Marios coming in at the end. Make sure to follow Dado on YouTube for more videos like that. Check him out. He does a lot of good stuff with these, but that's not what you guys want to see. For task number 14, the task for this task. In Tall Mountain, use a custom warp from the cannon area. Collect at least one coin from the 3 out of 4 remaining coin groups left in the level, and end by dying. Here's the custom warp right here. Moving you all the way up to the top of the mountain. Here's a ring of coins. Here's a ring of coins underneath. You gotta hang for those. A ring of coins next to the slide entrance, and a circle of coins all the way at the very bottom. You have to collect at least one of those coins from each one of those coin formations, as well as ending by dying. To prevent cheese, you have to start with your cap on, Mario's cap on, to prevent taking extra damage, and as well as max HP. No starting off with 1 HP to cheese it out this time. And you also must collect the coins before the death fade out starts to prevent dying and then barely collecting a coin. That's a little too cheesy for this time. But in the meantime, a total of 31 entrants in this task. 1 DQ, unfortunately. It wasn't even their fault, their run just desynced. But let's get started. Starting off, unfortunately, in last place. Better luck next time. 2 in 30th place. Dry Blocksman with a time of 34.87. I believe a new entrant to this competition. Let's see what they did. Congratulations to Dry Blocksman for entering. Unfortunately, again, last place, but it happens to all of us. Description. Back again, better than last, will be harder this time without Nitro bribing XD. Yep. A little bit harder. That's alright. Still a good entry. Starting off the warp all the way at the very top. Triple jumping over the top, avoiding the star. A little bit of running. Nice job getting that row of coins, falling down past it to avoid having to stop and fall again. First thing up as well, right there after getting a coin from the ring of coins at the very bottom of the level. But now, how do you get back up? That's the problem with this route. You have to go all the way back up and around the level. The routing on this is not really super great because of how you have to traverse the level. Still, a pretty good run, getting that one final coin and long jumping to your death. That was a little weird. Good job too, Dry Blocksman. Unfortunately getting last place, but still, a pretty good run. Next up, in 29th place. Shaving off quite a bit of time over Dry Blocksman. In 29th, it is 2003-041 with a time of 25.27. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to 2003-041. Doing okay in this competition. Description. I'm a master procrastinator. Aren't we all? I was supposed to do this stream 3 hours ago. Wait. Going into the warp. Let's see the route that they take. A little bit of a weird, not really going forward long jump there. Not really sure what's up with that. But getting this one coin next to the edge, falling down past the bowling ball area. Those bowling balls have all been conveniently despawned. Getting the coin from the top. Or from the hanging area without actually having to hang. Minor optimization right there. You guys might not have heard of that one before. Before getting the final coin from the ring at the bottom and just falling to their death. Great job to 2003-041, the first person to get the a coin from the hanging area instead of doing the 3 choices that Dry Blocksman did. Great job. Next up, shaving 1/10 of a second over 2003-041. In 28th place, know him and love him from his cameo in Minecraft, it is Zombie, with a time of 25.17. Let's load up their run. Well known for dropping rotten flesh. Description: Yo Ted, how has your day been? Great. I'm having a great time hosting this task competition. Punching into the warp. Long jumping and using the slope through the vine area, diving out of that. Slide kicking to fall all the way down from getting one and getting the second coin ring. First thing up to go up on the right side. Conserving speed with a speed kick, more long jumps, just making their way over to this final coin ring over here. Already has two. Unfortunately, needs to make their way all the way up and finishes it with a slide kick. Interesting choice. Avoids the wind as long as possible by staying close to the ledge so that it won't affect the death fade out, and then finishing their run with a 25.17. Creeper? What? And then BLJing back into Tall Tall Mountain. Huh. Interesting. Doing what we all wish we could do. Breezeless right there. Congratulations to Zombie, being an excellent RTA player. Next up, in 27th place, finishing pretty dang early in this competition. Oh, wait. Save files. No. Setting. Huh. In 27th place, shaving off over a second over Zombie, it is Alex X167 with a time of 24.10. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Alex. Unfortunately, actually coming out a little bit early. Probably didn't spend as much time on this run as they should have. Whoa! Mini free run, C-up jumping before going into the warp with a crouch. Diving and using that slope to get probably the ring of coins over here next to the slide. Yes, getting it on the way down to avoid having to land and go again. A C-up jump. Wow, really? A C-up jump there? Long jumping all the way under. Wow, interesting. Getting all 5 of those coins. Only needs to get the one final coin. Probably going to get it when the fall from the ring all the way down here. And then dives to finish their run. Great job to Alex, getting 27th place in this competition. Everybody doing pretty unique routes so far, just making their way around Tall Tall Mountain. Even different coin rings and different strategies to get them. Great job to Alex, getting 27th place in this competition. Expect better from you next time, though. Next up, in 26th place, with a time of 23.23, you know him and love him, he has Mario on his system. It is the Famicom Disk System, with a time of 23.23, as I just said. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Famicom Disk System for getting 26th place in this competition. Description: random gibberish. Lots of random gibberish. Whoa! Nice wall kick and then ground pounding into the warp. Looks like they're going to triple jump up over the top. Yes, they are. Making their way all the way down, getting the coin, and then side flipping back. Probably going to get the coin on the bridge, rather. Yes, using the slope to get the coin on the bridge a little bit faster, and then doing another side flip to be able to make it down. Not diving immediately. Shoutouts to Nis. Unfortunately, landing. Oh, landing to cancel the. That was actually really smart. Landing to cancel the rollout and wall kicking to get a better angle, get the final coin, and then jump off to their death. Great job to Famicom Disk System. You faked me out right there. Finishing with a slide kick. Nice little mini free run in the castle as well. Next up, beating Famicom Disk System by a couple of frames. In 25th place, it is Chosis with a time of 23.17. Let's go. Watch Chosis' run. I was waiting for that one. That was a good one. Patting myself on the back for that one. Description. No description. Bang. Starting off with a double jump and a dive to be able to make it over here, getting the first coin from the line by the slide entrance. Long jumping twice and a dive recover to barely get that coin. Wow, I wasn't even sure if they were going to get it. Making their way around to the coins on the log. There, all they need to do is dive. What's the fastest way to die? Just going to the edge, dive, recovering, off. What a good run by Chosis, getting 25th place. Getting 25th place in this competition. Unfortunately, finishing in the bottom 6, but still, doing pretty good. Next up, shaving off 4/10 of a second over Chosis. Also getting off pretty dang early in this competition. Tomato Bird 8 with a time of 22.77. Tomato Bird a contender to win a lot of these task competitions. Dang, these results have been pretty weird so far. Let's see who could possibly win. Tomato Bird 8, description. I put less time into this than a speed cup entry. Flushed emoji. Nice. Triple jumping up and using those slope to make it really fast over to the slide area. Falling down as well. A BLJ. Wow, never would have considered using BLJ here, just making it all the way, kicking across the bridge, and just using the speed from the BLJ to go across that slope. Slide kicking down to be able to make it all the way over, and dive recover after the end. Who would have considered using a BLJ in this competition? No one but Tomato Bird. Well, maybe. We don't know yet. I definitely wouldn't have. Congratulations to Tomato Bird for the coolest looking one so far. Pause BLJing all throughout the mountain to get those 3 rings of coins. Next up, beating Tomato Bird by, is that one singular frame? Wow. By 1 frame. Mr. Pitt 1001 with a time of 22.73. The frame war is already starting this far down in the competition. Congratulations to Mr. Pitt. Oh, I'm not reading that one. That's disgusting. Oh my god. Ugh. Gross. Starting off by using this slope instead. Just trying to avoid the ivy, I think, as long as possible. Going immediately around the mountain to the first ring of coins next to the slide ring. Probably going to use the slope, yep, and jumping all the way to the log line of coins. Side flipping and immediately going the way down to the ring at the bottom. Not even bothering to dive recover, just sliding off a little bit faster than having the upwards momentum of the dive recover send you off. To just slide and fall off. What was that cadence? I don't know. Great job to Mr. Pitt, finishing in 23rd place, beating the previous competitor by a frame. But beating them by a frame and also half a second, with a time of 22.20 in 20 seconds. Lots of 2s in this one. Guy clicking. Congratulations for getting 22nd with a time of 22.2. And no, 22.22 is impossible, unfortunately. So this is the most 2s you can possibly get ever in a competition. Congratulations to Guy clicking. Really doing twice as much work. Jumping and just going over the ivy. Falling off the edge, it looks to be going all the way down to the hangable coins, yes. Gets 2 from the line of hangable coins, making their way back over to the log in the corner. Gonna get over with a jump dive. Dive recovering. Going to finish just going from the bottom of the top of the mountain. Lots of jump dives in this entry. Lots of jump dives. Lots of jump dives. Jump diving all the way throughout the level. Lots of jump dives all the way throughout that run. Finishing in 22nd place. Great job to Guy clicking, getting the 2 run. What? Pause BLJing through the stairs. Wasn't even aware that this was a thing, personally. That's actually a pretty cool showcase. Great job, Guy clicking. And next up. Wow, another frame save. Everyone who still has their run-ins breathing a sigh of relief. Shaving off 1 singular frame over Guy clicking's run. In 21st place, it is Shadow XFM with a time of 22.17. Congratulations to Shadow XFM, getting 21st place in this competition. Unfortunately, not getting the solid 2s, but you know, shouldn't have saved that frame. Description: spent like 30 minutes on that and never retouched it again. Starting off, of course, as always, falling from the sky before going into the warp. No, Mario, you'll take fall damage. Be careful. Oh, whew, canceling it with a ground pound. Jumping up that slope and backflipping, going crazy into the warp. Sparkly triple jumping over the top. First person I've seen use the sparkly triple jump, making it all the way to this line of coins. This is a pretty crazy looking task. Really knows how to make it look cool. Long jumping across the side. Wow, weird side flip diver there. Just jumping down, getting the line of coins at the end, and then jump diving, barely avoiding the ledge to fall a little bit faster, save off that 1 singular frame, and get 21st place. Great job to Shadow XFM getting 21st place in this competition. beating the previous competitor by a frame. And yes, you are allowed to do little jokey things like that at the start. I remember one person that gave Mario every cap. That was fun. That was a fun one to watch. In the meantime, next up, shaving also 0.4 of a second over Shadow XFM. It's beginning, wow, 17 shaving 0.4 of a second, Deja Vu. With a time of 21.77, it is Forever Park, finishing in 20th place. Don't get dizzy, y'all. Let's watch their run. Congratulations to Forever Park. Actually getting into the top 20. Description: all Bob-ombs become Mario and Yahoo collectively. Yahoo. Starting off and going into the warp, what are they going to do? It looks to be using the same slope to get over the Ivy that a lot of the other competitors have been using. Going all the way throughout on the backside, barely getting that one coin. Has to strain a little bit, air strafe a little bit, just to get that solid one. Using that slope as well to get down a little bit faster with more speed after that side flip dive. Also walking off, wall kicking to change the angle, and then getting the final coin from the ring. Going off and dying. Mario with a grand total of 0 health after respawns. Can't believe I haven't noticed that yet. Please, Mario, you have to give Bowser the boot. And when you go to the water town, you can flood it with a high jump into the painting. Wow. Good to know. You know, you never know these things until you try. It's crazy what you learn. Congratulations to Forever Park, getting 20th place. Next up, shaving almost half a second over Forever Park. Half a second cut seems to be pretty standard in this competition. I wonder if that could change pretty soon. I wonder. Next up, with time of 21.30, congratulations to Felipe Tails, getting 19th place, the first sub-20th placing in the competition. Let's load up their run. Description: Mamma mia, this task is very hard. Starting off by triple jump diving over the top, long jumping just to be able to get all the way down, taking fall damage. First person I've seen actually show off that Mario has 0 health in the run. Taking fall damage again, lots of fall damage, turning around with a side flip that doesn't really get you much, taking much more fall damage. Was this a run that actually takes fall damage and dies? No. Not even really sure what that was. Mario having 0 health throughout that entire run. Great job to Felipe Tails getting 19th place in this competition. Getting the camera stuck. No, it got out. Can't trap Lakitu like that forever. And there we go. Congratulations to Felipe Tails for getting 19th place. Next up, shaving off around 4 frames in 18th place, Specky YouTube, with a time of 21.17. Let's load up their run and see what they did to get an 18th place finish in this competition. Pretty dang good at this point, I would say. Description: this task is perfectly optimized. I am 100% sure it will be first. Well, walking a little bit and diving on the Ivy to be able to make it over. Diving to get the 1 coin, immediately long jumping to get the second one. Falling all the way down to the Yukiki area, side flipping after getting the coins on the log. Going over the waterfall, actually using that geometry there to get down a little bit faster. Turning with the help of the dive to get a better angle, and then falling off immediately after getting the coin. Welp, what a great run by Specky YouTube, finishing in 21.17. Next up, in 17th place. You guys might have seen a 17 already. I wonder what could be the next time after a .17. Yeah, that's right. Shaving off 0.4 of a second. 3rd time in a row. This is actually kind of ridiculous. In 17th place, Mr. Get Lampa with a time of 20.77. Let's watch their run. Congratulations to Mr. Get Lampa for continuing the pattern, unfortunately only getting 17th place. That is a language I do not know how to say, so I'm not even going to try. Mario yawing in the corner. Long jumping just not even using that slope, just going over the ivy completely. Getting the 2 coins in the corner. Speed kicking to conserve speed and long jumping all the way to the coins. Ooh, canceling the fall damage with the ledge grab. Immediately punching to get some speed and making their way down without falling. Getting the final coin from the ring and then diving off to finish their run. Congratulations to Mr. Kidlampa with a time of 20.77, continuing on the streak. Getting 17th place in this competition. Unfortunately not making it to the top half. Better luck next time. Next up, the person in exactly the middle. Another BLJ on these stairs just to show off for you guys. Don't you love going inside the clock? Exactly in the middle, as I was saying, in 16th place with a time of 20.43, LRF Lou. Congratulations, let's watch their run. Exactly in the middle, counting the DQ run, of course. Description. The problem with winning Nitro is now any run that doesn't win Nitro is a failure. Yep, 100%. Also yawing in the corner. Seems to be a pretty popular thing for Marios to do nowadays. Triple jumping, diving over the top. Going over the top to get the coin ring. Probably, if they go over the top, that means they're going to go over to the hangable coins and just jumping down, not wall kicking after. Interesting. Unfortunately, that means you have to go all the way around the backside, but still, pretty fast to get to that line of coins. Pretty unique route. Barely making it over the top. That was pretty dang optimized jump at the end. That was a great jump at the end, barely making it over, conserving the downwards vertical speed to die as soon as possible. Great job to LRF Lou getting 16th place in this competition. Unfortunately, not winning Nitro like last time. Next up. Shaving off 0.2 of a second over LRF Lou. In 15th place, the legendary Tasser, first one in the top half, Skepex, with a time of 20.23. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Skepex for making it into the top half in this competition. Did you know? You can kick signs and go into warps. 2 kicks there, the sparkly triple jump over the top. Interesting strat. Unique movement, using the slope to fall all the way to the bottom. This is one of the most uniquest ones I've seen in a long time. Going over, getting 1 coin barely with a dive recover. Using the slopes to conserve a little bit of speed with some speed kicks. And long jumping to fall all the way down and barely avoid having to land. What a great run by Skepex, getting 15th place. Pretty dang unique run so far in this competition. I loved the dive recover to get the coin under the hangable thing. Great job to Skepex, getting 15th place. Next up. Beating Skepex by 2 frames. I butchered the name last time, or 2 times ago I believe. Not going to do it this time. In 14th place, Aqua Marina. Shoutouts to the fish outside of JRB with a time of 20.17. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Aquamarina for getting into the top half. Starting outside of the cannon. Interesting. How on earth could they get to the warp from the cannon area? Oh, Mario. You scared me, Mario. Don't do that to me. Whew. Using the wind. Making their way to the custom modified warp. There we go, finally entering it. A triple jump over the top, using the slope to get a little bit of extra speed though. Getting 3 coins from that line. Slide kicking all the way down, using the monkey's area. Another side flip. Going all the way over the top. Going past the waterfall, falling down to the final line of coins. Dive recovering to their death to finish the run. Congratulations to Aquamarina getting 14th place in this competition. Pretty dang good run. I did like how you went past the waterfall there without actually touching it like some of the other competitors, as well as the turn before falling off to get to the last line of coin rings. Or the last line of rings, wow. The last ring of coins, rather. Next up. In 13th place, finally breaking the 17 to 77 line, It is Kenneth with a time of 20.03. Unfortunately, not getting sub 20, but getting sub 20 in placement. In placement, rather. Congratulations. Let's load up their run. 13th place is pretty dang good. Description, kind of rushed. That's alright. Backflipping in the corner. Yahing, finishing with a yaha. Immediately starting off with a slide kick to go down. Skipping the one at the very top. Canceling the slide kick with... Whoa! BLJing right here is one of the most uniquest routes I've seen so far. Going all the way backwards throughout the level. C-upping to turn around. Using the... Wow! Okay, we're gonna have to rewatch this one. We're gonna have to rewatch this one. What a very crazy route by Kenneth. BLJing right there, a completely unique thing so far. We gotta rewatch that one. I would have never considered anything like this. This is stuff you can only get from the TAS competitions. No one's BLJing their RTA. Slide kicking immediately at the start, canceling it with the post. When have you ever seen anyone use that post? When have you ever seen anyone use this BLJ area? Maneuvering backwards. When have you ever seen anyone use that as well to get down? So much very unique usage of the level geometry. That gets my craziest routing award so far. Great job to Kenneth getting 13th place. Next up. Would have continued the pattern with a 19.77 in 12th place. Congratulations to Let's Create 123. Let's see what they did in their run to get the first sub 20 time. Congratulations to them. Where are you? There you are. Description, coins everywhere. Starting off immediately with a triple jump dive over the top, really avoiding the star as normal. Getting down, dive grinding on the edge to get a little bit of extra speed, going to the line of coins on the tree. Log thing. Making the way down to the final line of coins and just quick turning to immediately fall off the edge. Great job to Let's Create. In all fairness, let's watch that one more time as well. One more time. A pretty standard route, but just managed to optimize it faster than the other people so far. I love the dive grindings right there to get a little bit faster to this log, using that slope as well to immediately be able to turn around. Mario wowing me all throughout this run. Yet another one. Wow. That's what that run really made me say. Great job to Let's Create, getting 12th place in this competition. And now, remember what I mentioned earlier about cuts? You didn't think it would come this late, did you? Next up, shaving off 0.8 of a second over Let's Create. In 11th place, unfortunately barely missing on the top 10, Galumba with a time of 18.97. Congratulations to Galumba for the first sub 19 second run. Let's watch and see what they did. Triple jumping over the top with triple jump dive. Going down to the ring of coins, also dive grinding on the edge. Diving right there as well. So many wows. There's better optimization. And a jump kick at the end. There's better optimization, allowing them to save almost a full second over Let's Create. Congratulations to Galumba. Huh. What a great run. Let's watch it one more time. It's okay, you can BLJ in the stairs, Mario. Everyone loves to go in the clock right here. Watch out for that pendulum, Mario. You don't want to get hit. What do you mean it's literally the same? It's 0.8 of a second faster. Better optimization here than the other competitors. Diving right there. Better dive grinds to get even extra speed. I love the usage of that slope to be able to make it all the way down. It's the little minor things. It's harder to see RTA, but in a tasking perspective, that can save you loads of time. For example, saving 0.8 of a second there with the Galumba. Great job. Before yahooing all the way, some forwards, backwards, long jumps. Sorry, backwards, forwards, backwards long jumps to get into the clock. And now, for the top 10, shaving off almost 0.8 of a second there as well. 0.77. In 10th place, congratulations on getting a top 10 fire breather with a time of 18.20. Let's load up their run. Time is really starting to fly off. Let's see what fire breather did to earn this top 10 finish. Kicking into the warp. Nothing fancy, all business for this guy. Starting off with the dribble jump over the top, using the slope to get down a little bit faster. Immediately long jumping after getting the coin, and slide kicking to be able to dive out of it. Slide kicking, rather. Dive recovering to be able to make it all the way to the land on the bottom. And just good optimized movement, including a dive at the end. I loved that. To get 10th place in this competition, a well-deserved top 10 finish for Fire Breather. Let's watch that one run one more time. Definitely the cleanest I've seen so far. Triple jump diving using this slope. I love the usage of that slope. Immediately turning around and long jumping, slide kicking to be able to dive out of it. Using the slope as well to get more speed from the slide kick. Going all the way over to the final ring of coins and just turning and dying. Very clean by Fire Breather. Definitely worthy of a top 10 finish. Congratulations. Mario really walking towards the camera, showing you who's boss. Next up. What is this? The first tie. Yes, it is a tie of the competition. In 8th place. Congratulations to Y for the time of 17.87. Let's load up their run and see what they did to get the first sub 18 second time. Congratulations to Y. See what they did, or rather, why they did. Description: lads, join the task comp. Doesn't matter about skill, as we've seen with me, Angry Face. It's fun and you should try it out. Definitely listen to that advice. Somebody linked the task comp Discord right there. Congratulations to Y on an 8th place finish. Pretty dang good. Long jumping, interesting, not going the standard route that we've come to get used to. Turning around, going all the way underneath there. Very unique route so far. Just falling off to get, oh, very smart, and a BLJ to finish. Pause buffered BLJ, first person I've seen BLJ there, and just jumping off to finish their run with a nice little cheeky ground pound at the very end. Great job to Y, definitely deserving of an 8th place finish. Fantastic BLJ to get to the final area faster. Probably faster than just going there in a straight line. Let's watch that one more time. That definitely answers my question of why this was 8th place. Going into the warp. Long jumping down, using that level geometry, just trying to get to those coins underneath the hangable object right there. Hangable object, rather. It's falling off with a Z slide before immediately doing a backwards long jump. Pause buffered to get that final coin and jumping off to go a little bit faster downwards. With all that negative speed, jumping actually makes Mario go downwards a little bit faster. Even better optimizations, allowing them to get an 8th place finish over Fire Breather. Congratulations to Y. Why not first? Well, we'll see about that. But first, we have the next 8th place finisher. Congratulations also to Tantrum, also getting a time of 17.87. Let's see what they did if they used a similar route to Y to get this 8th place finish. Congratulations to Tantrum. No description. Tantrum, I believe, a new TASer. Excited to see how good they are with an 8th place finish on their very first task. Using those 2 slopes as well, getting the coin, making the way back up the mountain. Interesting. Using that slope to get some speed, falling off to get on the log. Very unique route. And a first time top 10 to Tantrum in 8th place. Tying Y. I loved a lot of things about that one. Congratulations to Tantrum. I expect to see more of you from this competition. Loving all the butt slides they did to get even extra speed. Butt slide right there. So many hoo-hoos. Making the way back up the mountain to be able to butt slide down here, going a little bit faster. Yet another butt slide. This time diving so they don't butt slide. Before diving off and getting the final coin to finish their run. Congratulations to Tantrum for getting 8th place in this competition. Especially on their first time, jeez. That's pretty good. But now, remember what I said about cuts? Remember what I said about cuts, guys? Cutting off 1.3 seconds this late in the competition. Congratulations to Fifth Dispense with a time of 16.57. These cuts are coming. Congratulations to Fifth Dispense. Let's load up their run. A huge cut. Going under the warp. Also going over to the same area, but just falling all the way down. Wow, I didn't even know you could go all the way through like that to get to that. Going onto the log as well. Going over the waterfall rather than going and using the slope. Falling down and just diving to their death. Mamma mia, that was a fantastic run by Fifth Dispense, getting 7th place in this competition. Let's load it up and watch it one more time. Crazy cut this late in the competition. Great aerial movement to just fall all the way down, even getting pushed by the wall a little bit there. Side flipping to make it up, using that slope as well, falling all the way down to the log. Jump diving up and over. Before wowing us at the end with a great coin grab and a great death to finish off their run with the first 16-second run in this competition. Congratulations for a 7th place finish. And you guys thought that cut was big. Oh, just wait. Next up, shaving 1.8, almost 2 full seconds this late in the competition with a time of 14.77. Congratulations to De Lanstege. What? Almost 2 seconds? What has everybody else missed? There has to be an incredible routing done. Incredible route. Description: can you find the one intentional dust frame in this run? Let's see. See if you can find the one intentional dust frame. Well, there it is, I guess. Well, that was fast. Great usage of that slope all the way right there. Dive grinding on the edge. Diving all the way down. Oh, a BLJ right here. Another person to use the BLJ to get to it a little bit faster. Great BLJ by Dylan. Using a great routing in general. Really fast to the top coin and a fantastic BLJ to finish their run. Unfortunately not getting in the top 5, but still, crazy run by Dylan. Well-deserved 6th place. Wow, jump diving right there as well. Dive grinding on the edge after getting the first ring of coin. Diving and then immediately diving again to go a little bit faster. The double dive. Before pause BLJing once to get all the way to the ring of coins and jump off to finish their run with a 6th place finish. Great job to Dylan. Crazy route. I love the BLJ. What could beat that, I wonder? Next up, in 5th place, with a time cut of 0.24, almost a quarter of a second. The closest thing to a quarter there is. It is ERGC Xander. Congratulations, finishing with a time of 14.53. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Xander. Description: Tier 6. When you get a placement above your tier, quite literally. Going over the Ivy, interesting. Long jumping and using the geometry to make it up a little bit faster without having to side flip. Very smart job by Xander, falling all the way down to the BLJ spot as well, not even landing on the log. One of the first people I've seen do that before BLJing and jumping off to finish their run. Mamma mia, what a run. Let's watch it one more time. Wait, I've already done that. I've already used that line. Oh no. Rip. Let's watch it one more time. Dive recovering all the way over there. Just great firstie to be able to make it up without having to side flip. Using that slope as well to make it a little bit faster. Falling from the dive recover after getting the 1 coin. BLJing, getting the final coin from the ring, and then jumping to finish their run. What a great run by Xander, getting 5th place in this competition. I really did like that firstie after getting the coin on the hangable object. Hangable object? What? Either way, great job to Xander, getting 5th place. And now, for the top 4, who will get the legendary 4th place medal? So close to getting into the top 3, unfortunately missing out on the bronze. With a time cut of over a half a second. Half a second plus 2 frames, 0.56. In 4th place, oh wait, there's a tie. Congratulations on both getting a medal. In 3rd, oh wait, there's a tie again. In 2nd place, congratulations to Rush57 with a time of 13.97. Huge 3-way tie this far down in the competition. What on earth? Literally getting sub 14. Description, I'm trash. Starting off with the cannon. Shooting all the way over. Nice little mini free run. Don't you just love grinded? Mario Cam, a little bit of a different view. Spark the triple jumping over. Wow. Very unique way of getting that first coin. And yet another BLJ to finish it out. Lots of people are doing the BLJ strat at the very end. First person that came over, I believe. Don't you just love the great sounds of the file select menu? I know I do. Let's watch that one more time. Congratulations on a silver medal, Rush. Don't you just love that noise? Dive recovering on the very edge, avoiding the ivy, turning around and sparking the triple jumping there. That was a great optimization to avoid having to side flip. Immediately turning around, sparking the triple jumping, getting the coin while falling from the log, getting the final coin from the ring after the amazing BLJ to get a tied 2nd place. Congratulations to Rush. There we go. That's enough of that. Congratulations to Rush for getting 2nd place in this competition, but who else could have tied them on 2nd place? Don't reveal it if you know who's still in the competition. Next up in 2nd also, Nonsense, N55, also with a time of 13.97. This is so close. Quite literally the closest people can possibly be. Tied. Congratulations on a silver medal. Let's watch this run. Also pretty similar, actually touching the ivy there. Using the firstie strat, interesting to see that it actually tied. Huh. Going all the way down to the BLJ, seems to be just a faster version of Dylan's run. Nice fish right there as well. Great round by Nonsense. Doing the strats we all know and love, just faster and faster and faster, getting a sub 14. Congratulations for finishing in 2nd place. Huge tie for 2nd. Yeah, 2 silver medals. Oh, man. Wait, just 2? That firstie. Love that firstie to be able to get up, and then that allows you to use the slope because of good angles. Immediately quick turning, BLJing, mini fish. Just showing it off. To finish their run in 2nd place. Congratulations to Nonsense, getting 2nd place and a great finish in this competition. And now, for the final 2nd place of this competition, also starting with a similar letter, it is Nis, also with a time of 13.97. Let's load up their run. That's right, a 3-way tie for 2nd place. Wow. That's actually kind of ridiculous. I don't think we've seen a thing like this before in a long time. Description: these hacks might be getting out of hand. Mario, what the? Every single cab. Immediately going straight to the log. Unique route so far, haven't seen it. Excited to see what Nis has in store for us. Pause back for BLJ. Water up warp, gonna jump out of water, using speed conservation, collecting it on underneath the hanging ceiling and just falling down backwards. That was a unique route. Wow. Crazy route by Nis. Unfortunately dying for 2nd, but still. Let's watch that one more time. Going into the warp. Immediately jumping down and getting the coins on the log. BLJing right here and actually getting a coin from all the way down and then clipping through the wall, going into the water, conserving speed out of it, firstying, was that even a glitchy wall kick even? Firstying and jump diving or something to get all the way up to the coins on the hangable ceiling and then falling to their death. Wow. What else can you say there but wow. What an incredible run by Nis, really spicing it up this late in the competition in second place. Well-deserved silver medal. This fourth place, the four-way comparison is definitely going to be crazy. And now, how on earth can you beat those 3 tied runs? Different routes, different coin rings, different strategies, and they all come back to the same exact frame. How do you beat that? Well, congratulations to their first gold medal ever in a TAS competition, at least this TAS competition. Congratulations to Mad Ghost Deck with a time of 13.83, not even beating it by a frame, beating it by a couple of frames. Let's see what they did to shave off those frames where the other 3 could not. Description. Woo, woo, woo. Whoa, what the? Going over the ivy, falling all the way down, bonking, dive grinding onto the mushroom, invisible ceiling BLJ on the mushroom, jumping all the way through the bottom, conserving the speed from the BLJ and making it all the way down. What? Oh my god, what an incredible gold place finish by Mad Ghost Deck with the invisible ceiling BLJ on the mushroom. I did not see that coming on all, ever. That mushroom has a couple units of where ceiling is exposed and you can use those to BLJ and they use them to the fullest with a gold medal finish. Very unique route. Only person I've ever seen go on any of these mushrooms in this competition. Nice little down warp right there as well, or something. Going down, getting the first coin, bonking, and then dive grinding as well. Invisible ceiling, mushroom BLJ. Going backwards, allowing them to get every single coin perfectly. Also a water report, by the way. Just, yeah, that too. So much strat, so much crazy stuff done in that run. I knew I was up for something as soon as Mario, no water report, sorry. As soon as Mario started bonking, I knew something had to be up. Oh man, let's watch that one more time in patented 1:59 slow motion. Going off the ivy. I thought this would be a similar route, but he just bonked there. Dive grinding in the edge to make it all the way to the corner of the mushroom. BLJing really fast on the corner of the mushroom, turning around, unfortunately has to dive recover from the wind. Jumping to just clip through the wall, falling all the way down, turning and kicking to finish their run. Oof. Mamma mia. What a fantastic gold place medal to Mad Ghost Deck. Everyone at them and say congratulations for your first gold medal ever. Definitely deserving it. The most unique route I've seen this competition, I would say. Congratulations on the first gold medal of, I believe, a lot of gold medals in the future. Don't leave just yet, though. There's still one more run to show off. Unfortunately, there was one entrant whose run desynced. That was Super M, 789. Better luck next time. Let's watch that real quick. Description. Didn't have a lot of time for this because I was on vacation. Well, unfortunate. Going into the warp. Let's see where it desyncs. Lom jumping around. Ooh, that's probably where it desynced. Yep, that is 100% where it desynced. I believe they did not want to actually bonk there. Mario was off by a couple of units on the angle. They are really going hard. That is the last coin ring, probably. Before diving off. There you go, Mario. Unless they're still going. I'm not really sure. That's the thing with these things. You never can really tell what's actually supposed to be going on. Nope, Mario, the coins are back there. They're not against the wall. No, I know you don't like the wall. Yep, close. No, wrong wall. Ooh, I think that's it. No, he's still going. Go back in the painting, Mario. You can still do it. Oh, it's over. It's over. Great job. Actually, unfortunately, better luck next time to Super M, who's run desynced. Better luck next time. Okay, that's definitely just Yahwahooing after the end. Better luck next time. Make sure your run doesn't desync before you submit it. Oh man, unfortunate. In the meantime, thank you all for watching. We still do have one more thing to show off, however, and that is the next task. The next task. In Whomp's Fortress, use a custom warp from the Thwomp area, the regular warp you know and love, and break 3 out of 4 custom-placed wing cap boxes, as well as 3 out of 4 custom vanish cap boxes. The condition, though, is you can't break the same type of box in a row. So you can't break wing cap, here's the warp, by the way, here's where it takes you, all the way to the very top of the map. You have to break wing cap, vanish, wing cap, vanish, wing cap, vanish, or alternatively, vanish, wing cap, vanish, wing cap, vanish, wing cap. Very excited to see all of the cool things you can do in this task. Of course, which is pretty standard by now, end by dying. But this is a co-op task. For those of you new to tasking, you can ask people that are a little bit more knowledgeable to work with you. Stuff like that. You can work with anybody you want to on these tasks. Due on August 24th at 1:30 p.m. EDT. You could work with one partner. I'm excited to see all of the entrants to that. This is a pretty crazy task. A total of 8 boxes to choose from. Which 6 are you going to break in which order? If you want to see a map of them, you can see them posted on the Task Competition Discord, where the official task release will be shown. Yes, this competition in the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now. Excited to see all you guys there in 2 weeks. Thank you all for watching. I've been OneTed59. Congratulations to Mad Go Sec for winning their first competition. Congratulations to all of the second place finishers, and also to everyone else that finished in this competition. Some crazy runs, crazy cuts, all in TTM. Thanks everybody for watching the Super Mario 64 TAS competition. See you back here in 2 weeks. Peace out.